Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good morning to all of you. How are you guys doing? I hope you are doing great and doing fine. So, if you remember, in our last video, we talked about how to import and how to cut our videos in Premiere Pro, right? So, in today's video, I will share to you about how to create our own sequence for our video and how to make a word or how to make a title for our videos. How to type a word, basically. So, before we move on to that, we are gonna need to open our previous videos first. So, if you see, these are my last project. It will display here. So if you are remembering, my project that I'm naming for our tutorial before is Premiere Pro tutorial. So it display here. So if you want to click your previous project and it display here, just click at here. And another way, you can just select open project and select Premiere Pro tutorial. So it will open our previous project. Okay. So we talk about how to import, press Ctrl I or just drag from the file, and how to cut our videos. Just select razor tool or select Ctrl K, right? Oh, by the way, if you want to back, if you make mistake and you want to back, just press Ctrl Z. It will be back, just like Microsoft Word. And if you want to save, just press Ctrl S. Okay. And remember, saving is the most important thing in editing because you don't want to spend like an hour or 2 hours and you forgot to saving and it suddenly crash and close and you have wasting your time editing for nothing. You don't want that. So remember to always save Ctrl S. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna share to you about how to make sequence. So if you want to know what sequence are, the sequence basically what you see at here, the timeline. From what I understand, the sequence are the house for our videos. So this is the house for our videos. This is our videos, right? And this is the timeline or sequence for our videos for we to edit it. Okay. So this is our sequence 0230. So if you drag it, and you edit it here first, then you drag it at here, it will automatically create our own sequence. But in this video, I want us to create our own sequence. I don't want to Premiere Pro give his own sequence, but we make our own sequence manually. Okay. So why are we doing sequence manually? The first one, because the sequence has to be the perfect one for our videos. If our videos resolutions are at 1080p, so our sequence must be settings on 1080p as well. And if our videos are at 720p, then our sequence at 720p as well. So how do we need to create our own sequence? First, you go to file up here, select file and select new and select sequence, and you can also press Ctrl N. There's no problem at all. So if you can see, there are RE, there are AVC Intra, there are FEZHD. Don't worry, I will show you the exact preset settings that I'm always use. Before we setting our sequence, we need to check our video. What are our video's resolution? Is it 720p? Is it 1080p? Or is it 4K? And we need also to check our FPS, that is frame rate per second. So this is my videos, right, that I use. So if you want to check it, just right click the video, go to properties, and go to details. And at details at here, you will see frame width and frame height. Frame width, my video's frame width is 1920, frame height 1080p. So my resolution is 1080p resolution. And my frame rate per second is 25. So based on this, I need to create a sequence of 1080p resolution and 25 frame per second. So where are we gonna find it? I usually use on digital SLR, and from digital SLR you can see 1080p, 480p, 720p, right? And for my videos, I will use 1080p. And in 1080p, you will see 1080p 24 fps, 1080p 25 fps, and 1080p 30 fps. So if you remember, my video is 25 frame per second, right? So I will use it at here. So of course, if your videos are 720p frame per second, you will use this. You also check, does it 24 frame per second or 50 or 60 or and so on. So how we gonna change the 24 to 25? Don't worry. If you want to change it, just go to settings and just click time base and change to 25 frame per second. So automatically you will have 720p resolution and 25 frame rate per second for your videos. Okay, but in my case, I will click here. There's no need for me to change it because it is already 25 frame rate per second. So I just gonna hit OK, and there we are, our own new sequence that perfectly created for our videos. Okay, so we just gonna drag our previous videos, and if you want to zoom it, this is too small, right? If you want to zoom it, just press plus at your keyboard. And if you want to zoom out, press minus. Plus for zoom in, minus for zoom out. Okay. Okay, so in previous videos, I shared to you about how to cut videos, right? If you cut your videos mainly because you want to delete or you want to throw away the middle of the videos, right? You want to, for example, you want to, from here to here, you want to delete it. So you cut, and here you cut, and you press delete, and you drag it all over here, so it will delete, right? But if you want to delete the back of the video, you don't need to cut it. You can cut, but and press delete, but it just, to me, it's a lot much work. You just can drag it to make the view shorter. If you drag long, it will make video longer. Okay, same as the beginning at video, you also can drag to make it shorter. If you want to make the video longer, just drag all the way through the beginning. Okay, Okay, so now we have learned how to make a sequence. Now I will share to you about how to make a title, how to display a word in here. So the first step you are gonna do is you go to file and you go to new and you click legacy title, and it will display here. Make sure the time, the FPS is the same as your sequence. For my FPS is 25 frame per second. And name title, you can name it, for example, tutorial title. Then click OK, and you just need to adjust it if it is too big and not stable. Okay, now if you want to make our own title, just make sure it was click on this symbol, T symbol here, click that, then click left click and drag to create a box for our title. Okay, after you are doing that, you can start typing your title. For me, I will say Premiere Pro tutorial. Okay, then you can also change your font at here. For my default font is Adobe Arabic. I usually use Bebas Nue font. You have to download though. You can search this font at the font at website for free font, and you also can change the size of it. If you change size to big and the box is too small, just press Control. It will display the square and just drag it. Okay, and if you want the title to be in center, just press this, or if you want to be at right alignment, just press this. Okay, just like Microsoft Word. So if you want to change the color, you want the color to maybe yellow or black, not white, so you just to highlight it, and you see this on the fill type, right? Fill type, color, press at this and change it, the color, to whatever you want. For example, I will change it to red. Press OK, it will turn to red. Or if you want to change to yellow, perhaps it will change to yellow. After you change to yellow, you want to put the shadow on it. If you want to put shadow on it, you see this, right? Is just click the button. You will see. I think it's not clear because the background is dark, so we cannot see the shadow too much. But if you want, you can adjust the shadow. And if you want to make strokes, you strokes the line of the words, you go to the stroke, just press outer strokes, press add, and it will automatically add the strokes. If you want to stroke your stroke be bigger, just increase your size, it will be bigger. Okay, or if you want to change the color of your stroke, you also can change it. For example, I want to change it to white. It will change the stroke to white. If I change it to red, it will change it to red. Okay, so after you create your title, the things what you need to do is press X to close it. After you close it, it will appear on your project file, this tutorial title. So what we're gonna do is we need to drag from our project file all the way to our timeline. It will appear at our timeline after that. Make sure the title is above our videos, okay? Because if the titles is below our videos, it will not see, because our videos is above our title. Okay, make sure the title is above our videos. This is our videos, this is our title. This is too long, right? Title too long. So if you want to make a shorter title, just drag. And voila. Yeah. After that, if you want to create another title, you don't need to make all the way through create file, new, and legacy title. You don't need to do that. You just simply copy this title all over again. So what are you gonna do is just press alternate, press left click on the title, and drag it to the new side. So it will make a copy of the title. You can also use this alternate and left click to copy the videos as well. It will also copy the video. It will copy anything. If you want to change the title, just double click and it will go to settings for our title. Then if you want to change it, just change all over again by ISRAK. And you just need to close it, and it will be automatically added at our finished footage. This is for our finished footage. And if you want to create a box, just go to file, just like before, go to legacy title, name it box. If you want to create a box, if you notice, there are symbols of shape at here, right? So if you want to create a box, I will go rectangle tool. I will click and just create it. Simple. And you create a box. And for example, I want to make my box blue color perhaps. Okay, you also can add shadow to your box or strokes to your box, but usually I don't do that. I just leave it as it is. I just change the color. So you press close and it will appear on your project file, and you drag it to your timeline. So as you can see here, the box is above our title, right? So if you want our title to be visible, you just need to drag it to the above of the box. Okay, before the title is under the box, but if you drag it to the above of the box, you will see it. Okay, and you can copy it, and if it too big, just double click the box and adjust it. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Lagi. Lagi. Okay. Okay. So that's it for our video today, and inshallah, I will continue to upload more videos. Thanks for watching. I'm really grateful for you to watching, and may this video can help you to understand more about Premiere Pro. So inshallah we'll meet soon again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.